a little bit. We're halfway through the week, and following the Sunday, we had just a tremendous day of worship, and just seeing God's word speak and challenge us in our life and our faith, and how we're going to grow and continue to move forward in our faith no matter what we face. And here we are again in the midst of this pandemic, of waiting for schools to open or not open, and so much uncertainty. And it's incredible. Feeling to know that God is solid, right, that he's there. And I just want to encourage you in that, to knowing, again, that God has already done his part, right? And so, again, that challenge of this week is for us to do our part. I just want to speak to that. On Sunday, I mentioned in the sermon about, how I've just observed of how the pandemic has eliminated the gray area. And this is true within faith as well. And I talked about, those that are still on fire and committed for Christ, and their faith is stronger now than ever, and those that have even walked away. And it just came to my attention that from what I'd said, that you could interpret that I might be saying that if you have not shown up here in person, right, if you're just continuing to stay home, just worship online with us, that you're not taking your faith seriously. And I would tell you, I did not mean that at all. And if you felt that way, I want to apologize to you. In fact, I believe if you are still consistently watching with us online, and being committed to that, even being at home, then I applaud you. And I think your faith is more on fire now than it probably has ever been. And I want you to know you are just as much a part of our church as you ever will be. We've had an ongoing conversation within our staff about our online congregation and our in-person congregation, and how can we continue to unite everybody together, and knowing that we are still one church. The Oregon Trail family is still the Oregon Trail family, whether you're continuing to worship with us online 100%, or being in person 100%, or somewhere in between. Again, that we are still one church family. And I would, again, want to commend you, right, if you are continuing to be committed online, 100% online, because it gets tiring to be able to do that. And again, so thank you for that. But one of the ways we've come up with to think about how can we unite everybody together is with our Celebration Sunday that's coming up here in just a couple weeks. On August 30th, we are doing one service, 10 a.m., and on that Celebration Sunday. And again, if you're interested in being baptized on that week, I want to hear from you. Let me know that, right? Send me an email, call the office. Let us know that, and we'll be ready for that. But also, one of the things we want to do on Celebration Sundays is to share journey stories. We would love to hear from you, whether you've worshiped with us online, whether you're worshiping with us in person, no matter what your faith you're choosing to do for yourself through this time. We would love to hear from you about how your faith has grown in the past months, right? Whether it's pandemic or just the tension in our world and our culture and all those kinds of things. But again, God is at work, and we want to hear your stories and hear about how God has worked in your journey. And so whether you're here with us online, we just encourage you to just take out your phone and just record your own testimony about the way that you've seen God work in your life and how you've journeyed forward in your faith, right, in the last weeks and months. And just record that on your phone, send it to us. Like I said, we can give you a Dropbox link to save it in. You can send it to us on email if you can do that. Those video files are big. Post on YouTube, send us the link, right? Whatever you can do, call it, and we can figure out how to get that video from you. But we just want to encourage you, take out your phone and just record even just a couple minutes, right, about how God has worked in your life and in your faith and how your journey has moved forward. And just at the end of that, just clearly say your name at the end of the video. Just be like, I'll tell you just right now, right, is I've seen God work in my life in incredible ways through this and through the church and my family and just kind of all of these things. And to say, and just end your video and just the way I end here, right? It's saying, my name is Brian Seidel, and welcome to my journey. I'm just excited to hear from you. Like I said, we want to get all those. We want to kind of edit them together and then be able to show some of those on August 30th as a part of our service on August 30th. So get out your phone, right? Just record that and get those videos to us. Thanks, church.